H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And like yesterday, I did the same thing I wasn't supposed to do yesterday. Y'all bear with me just a second. I want to see myself on the big screen on the YouTube in the back. Just give me a second and it pop up. I want a YouTube now. Don't do me like that. But what's today? It's Thursday, baby Friday. I can't wait. I got some. Before I go anywhere, I want to find out is there anything I want you to just think about it that you want to talk about, sports related or whatever you want? Whatever happened. Let's see let's see that we can talk about it. You follow me? It just don't have to be sports. We are eclectic. We got an eclectic taste on here. We can talk about a plethora of things. Let me turn that off. On this show, we it's like you're in the barber shop. We could talk about everything. I got some. Well, if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at your board, looking at your names. I'm trying to figure out, but I got to keep it up there. But Baby Friday today. I want to talk. Let me see who my starting five. Hold on. Let me go to my starting five. Let me find them. Today we got D. Holcomb, Brad Kimball, Daryl Anderson, Jeremy Davis, Michael Smith is in the building. He probably on the road. My sixth man is Eric Boone. The Boomster is in the building. In the building, I see Robert Young in the building. What was that, Robbie? I see Robert Young in the building. I see Thaddeus Moody in the building. Big Coach is in the building. Had fun last night. Thank you, Big Coach. Thank you, Coach. Uh, uh, um, I got a chance to go and saw Daryl Anderson last night. I didn't know that last night he refereeing. I saw who else I saw. I got a chance to see two young men. We'll talk about it a little bit. Talk about the new golf league that Tiger started. Okay, we can talk about that. I enjoyed it. It's an interactive league. I kind of enjoy. It's called a TCL, something like that. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. We'll talk about that, Rob. Let me put that on the list. I put it up there. I think it's a unique format. If some of these golf purists, man, it's not, man. Let me tell you something, man. You can do it. A lot of people got simulators in their house. They go to what's the name of the place? The Golf Superstore. You're gonna hit on the simulator. You go to Golf Tech. You're gonna hit on the simulator. So all it is, Tiger and Rory, and got this big old thing called SoFi Arena, and they put this five-story tall um, 5-story tall screen, and the players are hidden into the screen, and you got to go back, and then you play golf from there, and then they got the sand pit there, they got the green, the actual green you got to hit from. So wherever you hit out in the fairway, if you hit it in the fairway, you hit it off the fairway on the mat. If you hit it in the rough, you hit it off the rough on the mat. If you hit it in the sand, you hit. So it's if you don't know anything about golf, it's going to take me. I'll explain it if y'all really, really, really want me to talk about it. But I think it's a unique format. I would like to play it. I would love to be out there playing. I'm going to attend one day. I just hadn't figured it out. Said, what do you think of the TCL golf, the TGL? That's right, the TGL golf event. I loved it. I really, really loved it. I got it taped. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. It was some games on, and I was watching the golf. They play team golf, three guys on a team, and you play like Ryder Cup, alternate ball and things like that. You hit a ball, I hit the ball next to, and until we get it in the hole. So I think I like it. I'm serious. I like it, and I've been hearing some people talking about it, but I wrote a few things down about it, but I kind of you know, anytime you swing it, I get a chance to swing the club. Uh, y'all, I enjoy it. I think I watched it, and I didn't mind it. It was different. What else I can say about it? I can see it being fun to watch and have golf enthusiasts. that play the game as a hobby, especially you people who play it as a hobby. Um, to you golf guys who teach it and play it all the time, you might not like it, but I love that Tiger's part of it. Rory, part two of my favorite golfers, are part of it. I think most of will tune in for Tiger. He gonna actually play next week. I think I'm gonna watch, and I'm excited about it. I wish they had shorts on instead of being all stuffy and had the pants on and being all stuffy. I think it's because it's not a stuffy event. It should have been, everybody should, you can have your polos, but have on shorts and just, it's more casual. Those guys would, all like they own the tour. And maybe they wanted to look like that. I'm just talking about me. If it's something new and innovative, just put it where, hey, everybody, man, we just out here. We got on shorts. We just kicking it. His long have you been playing? I've been playing a long time. I've been playing. I Freddie Couples won the Masters. I saw him on the Masters. Then I went to a retreat. Seminar. I don't know, but I've been playing a long, long time. I've been playing before Tiger. Tiger didn't get me involved in golf. I was playing golf before Tiger Woods became, y'all talked about it. It was probably 94, 93, 90, 92, might be 93. I was playing, yeah, it might have been 92. I've been playing about 92. I was introduced to golf around in that area, right? 92, 93, around in that area. I was introduced to golf. And then I stopped playing for 5 years when my son was took basketball serious because I wanted to be at his practices, at his workouts every day. So I kind of just stopped playing golf. He didn't. I could have kept playing, but I just stopped. I just lost. Just said no. I'm gonna be traveling all over the world with him, and then I got back to playing with the help of Robert Young. He said, "Man, come on out, teach me how to play." So he tricked me out there to teach him how to play, and I wound up playing. Playing a little bit more. I don't know the exact date I started, but it's been a love affair ever since. But those 5 years, I just wanted to give. Sometimes and I was spending a lot of time playing. That's how I got good so quickly. I spent a lot of times, and a wise man told me, don't spend a lot of time doing something that you can't get paid for. So when I had to choose. Hey man, I'm gonna go and put this time in with my son. I'll be playing golf, and I chose to uh, put that time in with my son. But with friends like Robert Young said, "Man, come on, get me back out there. Come on, man, come on, man, come out here and play with me." And then I caught the bug, and a group of people that in that area that was playing, I fell back in love with the game again. Because it's a very frustrating game, very, very frustrating game, even for people that can play because we think we can play better. We think we can get better. We think it's a game you're just constantly chasing, and all you're trying to do in golf is you're trying to beat old man par. Uh, no, I remember you playing golf now, but no, I didn't. I didn't play in when I was in Memphis. I didn't play when I went back to Memphis when I was representing Penny. I was playing golf in Memphis. But when I was young, and you know what's so unique about it? My older brother played. My older brother was a pretty good golfer, and he never introduced me to the game. And what would have happened? That's why I tell y'all to expose and connection and expose people to something. As good as I can play now, what if he had exposed me to golf when I was a little boy? He played. He played down there every day. Because and he played with all the doctors and the lawyers and stuff like that, and I just wondered why. And one of these days I'm asking, why did you introduce? He told me, man, I'm gonna get you a set of left-handed golf because I was left-handed. People thought he thought I was left-handed. He said, I'm gonna get you a set of left. He said it, but he never got me a. What if he had to put a golf club in my hand that young, as good as I can play now? It would have been scary. When I think about how that could have happened, shit, yo, I probably would be on this show right now. I probably be somewhere, somewhere on the senior tour right now. Yeah, Charles, that's what I meant. Charles used to play golf. My brother. Uh, I know, Nancy, your course is closed. I know it. I know it. Don't worry about it. It's the other your course, but the one around the corner is not closed, Nancy. Don't tell him the name of your course though. Because we might have some trolls on the line. Don't tell them the name of your course. Don't tell them everything, Nancy. But thank you for bringing that up, y'all. Thank y'all for bringing that up. Because y'all just made me think, man. Just made me think about this great game of golf, and now I understand. I've had a chance to meet Calvin Pete. He came to our church, and I got a chance to take pictures. Matter of fact, it's probably I put it on the screen before. I had never chance. I read this book called "Just Let Me Play," one of the greatest books I ever read about golfers. The golfer Charlie Sifford. Um, he he wrote this book about he just wanted to play, and y'all they had a Caucasian only rule on the PGA Tour. You no matter how good you were, if you was black, you couldn't play on the PGA Tour. You had to be a white male. It's a rule: a white male, a Caucasian. Had to be 18 years older, and that's the only way you can be admitted to play on the PGA Tour. So it's and this guy wrote a book, Just Let Me Play. Talked about when they finally got a chance to let him play. I think it was at the Phoenix Open. Uh, they let them tee off. That group tee off when he was in. It was a black group of them. I think him, Teddy Rose, and another guy. But what happened, ladies and gentlemen, when they got to the first hole and they pulled a flag out the hole, it was human defecation in the hole. Some man or woman had defecated inside the hole because they noticed the hole that these guys were going to tee off on, and they pulled it up. It's mess all over the flag, the flag. So it's they just didn't want them to play and be in the background shouting, "Miss it, inward, miss it, inward," while they over the golf course. So it was it's boy a unique thing, man. So that's why if you know anything about me, it's two sports that I try to be. I knew I was going to basketball, but I wanted to be proficient in tennis and golf because they didn't want to let us play. Tennis was the same way. Arthur Ashe was my hero, and I knew about the things that he had to put up in this country just to play the game that he loved. Now we can go out and play whatever game we want to play now because those guys were. We can't forget, y'all. We can't forget. And I know some of y'all like to forget, but Robert, why you bring up that? No, I got to bring it up because if you don't know your history, you'll be prone to repeat it. You'll let them keep doing stuff like that. So, uh, uh, yes, Arthur Ashe was my hero. Wilma Rudolph was my hero in tennis, and I could play that well. And when I got a chance to play golf, I got into that, and I played it pretty good, pretty good also, because I just wanted to, I wanted to let them know wherever I'm at. Yeah, yeah, you let me on his golf course, it's gonna be trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to TSU, y'all. We headed tomorrow. We're going to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Then I think right after that we go to play Mississippi Valley, and we're gonna be on the road. But Arkansas Pine Bluff got this dude named Doc Bradley, ladies and gentlemen. Doc Bradley, right? He was one of the guys that was caught up in the scandal at New Mexico State, right? When they was initiating the guys' hazing incident, they was messing with the guys, some of the old nasty crap, and they got in trouble. He turned state's evidence against the guys who actually did it, but he had to do a little time. So he just eligible. He ain't played but 2 games. He had 30 points in one game and 35 in the next. And ladies and gentlemen, he didn't take but 2 threes. He didn't score 30 points in one game and 35 in the next, and ain't took a 2 3-point shot. So the 3-point shot is not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, it's a great situation, but this guy Doc Bradley gladly look him up for not, Arkansas Pine Bluff, but that's who we are off to play this weekend. Just a little history. That's the guy we playing against. We got to play against this guy. I'll see him up close and personal, and I'll let y'all know about it. What else got on? You know, I was thinking about because I'm talking about the development. Y'all, even the other day, some of us are just not listening. Yesterday, we had a unique conversation yesterday about the development of our players in this city and around the country. And 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 people, y'all do me a favor. And I can't demand you to do nothing, but if you listen a little bit more and quit having tunnel vision. See, some people just come on this show with exactly what they have preconceived notions. They come on here, we say something, because it's some people, y'all. I'm sitting there talking about a subject, and they just bring up their own subject, and it's okay. But why turn it on unless you just coming on for you to have a show? But if you're coming on, I'm leading to come. I sit and ask, put up a topic that y'all like. Like I talked to a guy, this guy on the other day, he just didn't get it. I talked about development basketball player. He kept talking about the Southwest Exposure Camp, which ain't developed not damn person in the fucking world, excuse me, in the freaking world. And I said, what the hell is he talking about? Nancy, the Southwest Exposure Camp. We talked to they had somebody talking to the parents. That was 100 damn years ago. You got to talk to people perpetually. Faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. I give one little speech to y'all on this show. I got to come back. I've learned that I got to come back and repeat the things that I've said because y'all didn't get it the first time. Some of y'all cooking some bologna in there. Some of y'all cooking steak. Some of y'all y'all ain't listening to everything. So sometimes but this guy kept coming on talking about the Southwest Exposure Camp that ain't helped nobody get better. And I'm sitting there talking about how can we develop our younger players. That was the subject. And he come talking about and how we can get the parents and the students involved. And he talking about the Southwest Exposure Camp. They gave it. That Southwest Exposure Camp ain't done. What? And I asked him, what benefits did it have? And he couldn't give me no benefit. And I just sit there and said, what are y'all doing? Y'all we trying to get some people to understand it. Lakeisha, I see you. You ain't said nothing. Your head way when Grambling got their head tore off the other night. But now, so when Grambling won last year, Robert had it. What about Grambling? And now she coming on here. But I'll let you have it. But I was just thinking about it, man. We just don't listen. King Sticks, another one. I can sit up here and be talking about something. King Sticks just come and say, well, forget what you talking about. I'm talking about Beyonce's hairstyle. So right now, everybody got they put y'all got. If y'all want me to talk about something, put it up on the air. Put it up on the screen right now. Oh, you felt he was shooting slugs. Okay. I got you. I like that King Sticks. I always think the best of people. I wouldn't have thought he was trying to think slug. I'm thinking he really believed that it did. King Sticks, thanks you. Boy, that's the first King Sticks. That's one of the best comments I ever heard you put up there. Mara said, Robert, 1,000 impressions for 1% respond. So keep pushing it. Oh, I love it. But King Sticks, I like that. But if anybody seen anything in the news that they want to talk about, anybody, put it up on the screen. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it a go. But I had a greatest time, man. I drove a whole long ass way though, but I promised some young men who were sitting behind me when I was calling the game, the Grambling game, when TSU beat Grambling, and they were at the game when Southern beat us. These young men, they came to TSU and watched basketball, uh, Summer Creek's basketball team, and but I went to see them play, and I told them I was coming. I didn't, y'all, Summer Creek, y'all. Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't lying. The greater, when people say the greater Houston area, Houston is a great, great, big, great big area. I went and I came from TSU. I went by TSU practice yesterday, and then I went out to Summer Creek. I said, "Damn, and maybe I was going away. Have anybody got a better way for me to go to Summer Creek from downtown? I mean, from TSU. Let me know, cause that Waze got me. I let Waze get me. Waze got me last night. Cause coming back, I said, forget Waze. I'm finna come back the way I know, and it seemed a whole lot better. What's the best way to get from TSU to Summer Creek? Man, that's just way out there. Yeah, yeah, that's way out there. But let me tell you something. But when I got out there, uh, they were gracious enough. The coach left me a pass. I would have paid. So I went and just loaded up uh, at the concession stand because I wanted to support them. So I just went crazy. 59 to the Beltway. That's what I should have did. They had me going I-10 and going all kind of ways did. Yeah, I ain't wait a minute, 45. Oh, you sounding like Waze. Waze pissed me off. But these young men know I was coming to the game. They came and shook my hand, gave me a hug before the game. And I had my popcorn all in my hand. Uh, but DJ Matthews, Reggie Rito, these two young men, you know how some kids, maybe get nervous, guy, my stature, somebody come to check them out. These young men performed. They played so hard. That DJ, both of them, DJ Matthews is a load coming at you. He comes at you 100 miles an hour. I was impressed by him. I'm just trying to find out, and I'm gonna make sure uh, college coaches know about this young man. It's DJ Matthews, Archie. I don't know if you've seen him play. He just so aggressive. He's ultra aggressive. I love players that play hard, y'all. I just love effort, energy, tenacity, go get it. He had all of that in him. I mean, he was just going. And that Reggie Rito, I see why Jimmy mentioned his name first. And anybody else on the team that's a senior, let me tell you something. That's the leader of your team. I hope y'all watching. Reggie Rito is the leader. You got to understand, I hadn't seen y'all play for one time. If I just jumped out the air and came to Mars that day, I would have, he took the other point guard out of the game. When you got a point guard that takes the other point guard out of the game, you got yourself something. You got your leader. You got some I mean, he first one back on defense. He sprints back on defense. I'm talking about Reggie Rito. I see why Jimmy mentioned his name first yesterday. And you seniors, just get in line and follow him. He can take you somewhere. You follow me? You can't worry about, because if you're 11th grader, you're an upperclassman also. So it ain't no difference than 11 and the 12th grade with me. If you're a leader, you're a leader. If you're the 10th grader, I never forget this. I did, and I was thinking about that, what Jimmy was saying yesterday. I never forget when my son came out to. He was in 10th grade, and you know, And he come in there, he said, when they was in there, trying out, you know how they try out in high school. And all them guys was talking about who gonna be the starting point guard. He said about 4 or 5 of them, dad. But by the time that practice was over, he 10th grader, he's 12th grader. He said about the time that practice was over with, I was running first team and everything. He said, Dad, it didn't take me but one time. Dudes, come on. I killed them. I killed these same dudes when I was in the 9th grade. How the hell they think they gonna come? But that's the kind of attitude you have to have, mamas, and you got to have confidence, borderline arrogance. It's called self-assuredness when you're playing this game of basketball at any level. Because, when you miss a shot, you can lose your confidence. I've lost my confidence before, but I got it back. But she said, I have not followed much high school basketball since my son went to college. Who would you recommend I start following and checking out the game? You got to go see Summer Creek. You got to go see Shadow Creek. You got to see them creeks. You got to see Atascocita. You got to see Second Baptist. I think of some more that I think I know you'll be, when you go to those games right there, you're going to come away with saying one of them dudes can play. You're going to come away. But I know Shadow Creek, the creeks, the Summer Creeks and the Shadow Creeks, whenever you hear about one of them creeks, if you can make it, come to them creeks game. But Second Baptist, coach, you got to see Reese Austin. Who else I mentioned? I'm not going out my way to see Marshall. Jock Armand, he put Marshall. I'm not going out of my way. She asked me for my opinion. Well, maybe y'all can give her y'all's, but I don't have Marshall in that one, Jock Armand. I don't have him in there. He said Bel Air. Okay. I thought you asked me, so I just put what I like. I like to sing. He said, yes, I recorded them 7 times. I have some footage if you would like me to sing some. No, I don't need no footage. I saw all I needed to see last night. Them young kids, them young dudes performed last night, and I know they're gonna play some bigger teams and better teams. Y'all got to realize, I want to see how you play against the teams that don't supposed to be that good. I want to see what your effort in y'all. I never forget. And I'm gonna give y'all this secret, and a lot of y'all don't know this. A pro scout came to town, said with me. He was scouting. I ain't gonna tell you what team he was scouting. We went to the U of H game. He said, "Man, Rob, you going to the game with me?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "But Rob, I got to get there at 5:30." I said, "Man, the game, man. Hey, Rob, you going with me? Meet me there at 5:30." So we go to the game. We sitting up in the stands. Ain't nobody in it. Y'all know why he said, Robert, I can watch them on film. I can get Archie to send me the film. I can get the film from anywhere. I got synergy. I want to see who the first person on the basketball court. I want to see how he interact with the ushers and the people that are in there. I can see him on tape anytime, but I want to watch him when he don't know I'm watching. Young people, you going to college, be the first one on the floor. If you plan on playing at another level, be the first person at the gym. I gave y'all something that I don't know if nobody else gave it to you. They sit there and watch who the first one on the floor. You follow me? Lakeisha, you got me? Keisha, you ain't never heard that before, hey? I told y'all watch this show, you get nuggets. You get nuggets. I'm sitting there laughing. I'm sitting there saying, you watching everything you do. Everything you do. Y'all, we got to get smarter. If you plan on playing this thing, the next level. I was at the TSU game. Do you know what I was doing? I always get there a game early. Because why? When pro scouts or the guy from the HBCU All-Star game called me and said, Mr. Hatter, which one of these guys you nominate or you want good enough to play in the house? Y'all, when I'm on the road, I go there with the girls. I want to be there because we got to call the girls game. So I'm first one there. I want to see who the first. I learned that and I use it. I want to know who the first one on the floor. Let me keep going. What was I? But shout out to those two young guys, DJ Matthews and Reggie Rito. These young kids knew I was coming to the game, talked to me before the game, and went out there and took care of their business. And they didn't matter if it was Kingwood, Dingwood, Lingwood, what wood. They laid the wood to their ass while I was there. Maybe when I left, I don't know what happened, but they was beating them about 30 when I left. So, and I left in the third quarter. I left the end of the third quarter. Because I was dreading that long ride back. But shout out to them young kids, man. Y'all keep playing that way right there. You're going to have some bright futures. And I know, Matthews, I know you're a senior. So we got to get on you, get on something for you immediately, boy. But with your motor, you keep that same motor when you're playing in these unsigned senior events. And I'm going to make sure I keep your name to the forefront of these non-Division I colleges, because you can, to me, with your motor, you got a motor that I haven't seen in a lot of the kids. So keep it up. Don't stop. Keep it up. But I was thinking about switching around. I'm gonna switch to NFL right quick. I'm just watching the character assassination begins. Jared Mayo, African American coach, black coach, was hired by New England Patriots and fired after 1 year. Had a terrible um, what you call it, terrible roster, terrible management, terrible everything, but they fire him after 1 year. He was one and done, and then now people coming out saying things about him, and I ain't saying he perfect, okay? Like some guy said after uncompetitive loss in Arizona, Jared Mayo surprised the Patriots executives and coaches when he opted to play cards with the players on the plane ride back rather than watch film with the assistants. Per the Athletic. This is the character assassination about this black coach that these people are saying about him right now. Now, do y'all understand why I don't let nobody talk about nobody on this show? They doing enough of it over there. The hell I'm gonna keep why should I use this platform to assassinate somebody's character? And I can't say I've seen that before. Some staff member said. Y'all hear me? They fired the man, now they're gonna assassinate his character. So what? When he's trying to get another job, they're gonna bring this up. Shout out to my girl, Angel Reese. Yeah. Are y'all understanding? Did anybody get that? Because sometimes maybe y'all don't understand, because some of y'all like to talk about people. And one of my friends told me, man, you always too positive about somebody. Man, I got a choice. When every time I come on this show, I got a choice. But I'd rather talk about the things Lakeisha is doing well, not the things she's doing not well. Now to help her, I'm gonna say, Lakeisha, look here, you need to do this to get better. You need to do this. But we got to stop that. We got to stop that. What's up, Paul Miranda? Thank you the other night, Paul Miranda. Thank you the other night, Paul Miranda. Y'all do me a favor. He tricked me other night. My biggest fear, y'all. I'm gonna tell you one of my biggest things, and he didn't know. Uh, Somebody called me and said, Hatter, I got somebody I want to talk to you. Man, let me know who the people are. I really don't like to be in that position. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie, because I might not want to talk to that person. You don't know, but I might not want to talk to that person. But this particular person uh that Paul Miranda put on the phone call, I happen to love that person. So it happened, it worked out pretty well, right? So but thank you, Paul, for hooking that up. I ain't gonna tell nobody who it was, and it ain't nobody's business who it was, but thank you so much for making that hooking that thing up. But I was just thinking about some I saw this and I'm gonna put it on the screen. Uh, this young lady, Angel Reese, I'm gonna salute her because I don't like the way that little dude, Charleston White, and them people who came, let him come on that show and talk about her and use her name the way he did. Uh, I find it appalling that a black man can just sit up here and talk about a black woman like that, especially a little young girl like this. And y'all can go look it up. I wouldn't dare put it on there. Y'all can go. He was on the Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague I think, has lost his. They were supposed to do something with his show, with the WNBA and his show, and they are thinking about not letting that happen because you allowed this damn clown to come on your show and talk about this little girl like that, man. I mean, this little dude is going. Y'all notice I never forget. Some person came on my show a while back, right when he came out, talking about, man, do you know about this dude? I said, no, I don't know about no dude. Then I went and listened to him. I said, no, 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 no. Uh, and he sit there and talked about this young girl. I was so pissed off to the highest of festivity that I even wrote in an email the people who over Jeff Teague's podcast. Man, we can't do this. I listen, y'all already know that ain't happening. Coming on this one, I pushed that damn button on him so fast. First of all, I wouldn't let nobody like that on my show because I'm not trying to get clicks. I'm not trying to get numbers. I'm trying to be impactful on this show. And but she has put on a master class, Angel Reese, on how to use sports as a launching point to an international brand outside of said sport. That's Vogue magazine. I don't listen to Vogue. I don't care nothing about Vogue. But guess what? People all over the world, she's touching the world now. And that's a tricky thing to do. And no one in the WNBA has quite ever got it right. Right? So I salute her for seeing and seizing this opportunity. It reminds me of Odell Beckham. Somebody was telling rise outside of football. He wasn't that great of a football. He was good, but I think Odell was the right comparison because Angel might not have a superstar rise forever, right? Caitlin Clark is more likely to be a 10 to 15-year player. I don't see that in Reese. Just me right now. You know how their favorite word right now. Uh you got to strike while the eyes are there. And she's striking. There are a lot of young talent coming up. Angel might not be the same star as Juju or Hannah or Olivia or Miles when they come out. Which is why it's important that she take advantage of this now, be a star, be bigger than your sport, and you'll be a star forever. Shout out to that young girl, man. Hold up, what my thing for her? Hold up, this for my Angel Reese. Uh, she's a little something. She's a little pistol. But shout out to her. That's why I wish she would have went to a school and been under Don Staley instead of that in Louisiana, LSU. Uh, it matters who you be around. It matters who you're connected to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna repeat it again. It matters who you connected to. My young people. If Alpha Yo, let me know if my kids are in class. But share the show. Um, and I was just watching it, and one of the reasons yesterday, uh, people called me from Chicago yesterday and just asked me, "Man, did anybody email you?" I said, "Nah." Cause yeah, I know her name. I just refuse to call her name. That is a movie. I know exactly who he's talking about. I know exactly who I was talking about. I just didn't want to say her name. Uh, we was talking about the development of our young players. Uh, when you ask why LeBron, and these guys were arguing about this on a podcast. They asked why LeBron James and Stephen Curry and those older guys are still dominating in the NBA, and the answer, without offending anybody, the dude said, is because everybody else is just he called them stupid. I don't say they're stupid, they just ignorant. Ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant means you just don't know. It's the low basketball IQs that it's the it's the low basketball IQ of the younger players that has extended the life and the careers of the older players. And that's why I said about the development of the middle school, the preschool, I mean not preschool, the elementary school, the middle school. We got to get to these kids and teach them the right way before they make it to high school. Because high school, that's where the exposure comes. If we have them ready for that stage, like Reggie Rito and DJ, two young men, DJ Matthews, those kids, somebody help those kids. Somebody, I can tell somebody helped Reggie Rito is one of the few point guards I've seen. While I was there, he never took a bad shot. Every shot he took was within the offense, and when the coach wanted him to shoot. Do you know how hard that is to teach a dude in college? This is 11th grader thinking that. See, y'all, when I go to the game, I told y'all I watch the game different. This young kid did not take a bad shot the whole game. Archie, you got tape over there. You got some terabytes full of tapes of bad shot takers. This kid ain't took a bad shot. Maybe he said, wait a minute, Mr. Hatter here. I got to play. Guess what? I want him to think it's going to be a Mr. Hatter in the stands every time you play from now on. Y'all play like that, and y'all didn't have one of your best players. Damari Pritchard didn't play. He's hurt out. The best shooter out of the game. The way these guys can drive and can kick it out to them, I can't wait to see them at full strength. But let me keep going. Where was I? I was talking about Angel Reese. Um, keep on going. I was talking about the IQ of players. Uh, I saw something last night. I saw a video. And I didn't like it. I don't like that. I ain't talking about being soft on no player and all that. I'm gonna play it. Because some of y'all don't mind it. I don't like it. Some of y'all used to white men hollering at y'all. I'm not used to it. And my son not used to it either. Black dude, black coach can holler at him all he want to. That's just me. Hey, Sonya, happy birthday, Mike. If Mike watching the show, happy birthday, Mike. Some about this Sonya I just don't like. And I know y'all ain't like me. It ain't that I'm trying to be super militant or nothing like that. It's just something I just don't like that, man. I don't like it. So I wanted to bring it up. I don't like all that. That's too damn much. You got to come all the way out on the floor in front of all them damn people. And it's a power dynamic going on. I can't say nothing to you because if I say something to you, I'm the worst kid in the world. But you can sit up and just holler at me and berate me like that. I didn't like that. I just didn't. Y'all, I can't help it. I got the can't help it. I don't like that. I don't like the optics. I don't like nothing about it because the kid was defenseless. You hollering at a kid that can't do nothing back to you. That's abuse to me. Abnormal use. That's abuse. Abnormal use. I didn't like it. And some people make, Robert, that's coaching. It's coaching to you. Now we get back to the huddle and all us around that. I get right in this. Yeah, I'm gonna get in it. At practice, I'm gonna get in it. National TV, so Robert Hatter can play it on this show. I got a problem with it. Share the show, everybody. Because buckle up. Because I need somebody to talk to. Then I saw something. And I saw something where Deion Sanders said that him and his guys are not going to the NFL draft. They're going to be at Boulder, Colorado. You know what I'm talking about, Lakeisha. They're going to be in Boulder, Colorado with their fans in the stadium. But Travis Hunter said he going to the NFL draft. If I'm the number one pick, I only get to walk on that stage on one time with a smile on my face. I got to do that. First person in my family to do it, and I'm definitely doing it. What do y'all think about that? Deion must didn't include Travis in that. He said he was going to be there with all his guys. And I commend Deion on doing it. I know what I've been to the NBA draft. I've been to the NFL draft lots of times. And coming up there shaking Roger Goodell's hand, he don't give a fat rat's ass about you, Travis, just in case you didn't know. But I know you want to come across the stage and have him. Let me tell you something. Y'all so powerful. Y'all can bring the cameras to y'all. You gonna still walk up. They gonna put them cameras on you. If you'd have picked them cameras coming to you, Travis. See, we got to learn when we got the power. Exercise. You going up there spending all that money for them hotel rooms and for all your friends and all your people to go. And all of that. When y'all can put on your own production back there in Boulder, Colorado. The camera's coming to you, baby. You want to go to Green Bay? Let me switch the page because ain't nobody saying that. Let me click the page. But you know what? I want to talk about something. I want to talk a little bit about college basketball and the pursuit of excellence. UCLA are 11-4. And the coach is upset with them. He's saying they don't want it. And let me tell you what he said. Y'all got to watch it. Y'all got to share the show on this. People wanted me to talk about it yesterday, but here we go.
But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win. Like just don't tell me you want to win. So don't tell me you want to win. It's crazy, you know, and it's every day. I'm tired of it. It's every day. I have the most energy of anybody at practice every day. I'm upset with everybody in that locker room, my assistant coaches and my players. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. I almost got 500 wins. I'm only 53. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem. So what the truth of it is, Ben, it's really hard to coach people that are delusional. The hungry dog gets the bone. We got guys that think they're way better than they are. They're nice kids. They're completely delusional about who they are. But we don't play. We're soft.
I know y'all want me to play that again. Some of y'all don't. But I'm going to play it one more time. This Mick Cronin, the head coach at a Power 5 school, UCLA, super budget, got everything at exposure. This is what he's saying about these players that's getting all this money for NIL.
But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win. Like just don't tell me you want to win. So don't tell me you want to win. It's crazy, you know, and it's every day. I'm tired of it. It's every day. I have the most energy of anybody at practice every day. I'm upset with everybody in that locker room, my assistant coaches and my players. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. I almost got 500 wins. I'm only 53. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more power.
That's got to be frustrating. I bring more energy than my assistant coaches. They're going to be looking for a job because they're not that important anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, am I on the right camera? With this NIL and this collective assistant coaches, you don't have to go give me no players no more. All I got to do is get these players some money. They're coming. Ain't nobody never said that to y'all, did you? A head coach told me that. Power 5 head coach. And I got to come in and have more energy than you, and you don't even have to do nothing no more. Let me keep going.
Passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem. So what the truth of it is, Ben, it's really hard to coach people that are delusional.
Mamas and daddies, they talking to y'all because y'all put it in your kids. It's really hard to coach people that are delusional. Let me look up the Webster's for it. I know what it means, but I want to know what Mr. Webster got to say something about. Defined, hold up, y'all. I'm going too fast. Define delusional. Where you at? All right, here we go. Characterize, okay, in adjective forms, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external realities that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a synonym of a mental condition based on having a faulty judgment. Their delusional belief, they just hold on. Let me go with Merriam-Webster. Let me go to Webster. Webster said, something that is falsely and disillusive believed in. Disillusive believed in. Under delusion, but I don't like nobody to give me nothing with the same word in. The act of tricking or deceiving someone in a state of being. A persistent false sciatic belief regarding the self of a person or objects. Okay, let me, Marion, I don't like yours either. Let me see what Cambridge say. Come on, Cambridge. Cambridge, what you say? He using a damn word. Believing things that are not true. Thank you, Mr. Cambridge. How Penny handles the NIL. He's a little bit harder on the guys now because they're getting paid. He's a little bit hard on. We ain't talked about it, but he's a little bit hard on. Watch it.
The hungry dog gets the bone.
The hungry dog get the bone, mama.
We got guys that think they're way better than.
We got guys that think they're way better than they think. That this is the Power 5 coach. It's not Robert Hatter. He just be on that chop shop talking about people. He be talking about the summer coaches ain't this and the he just be on there. You know, that's what he be doing. Maybe you listen to him. Hold on.
They are. They're nice kids. They're
nice kids. I always said that they're nice kids. But
guys that think they're way better than they are.
You think they way better than they are. Hatter, did you hear about the Georgia State? Man, I'm talking about something else right now, man. Can you talk about the subject first? Because early in the show, I said, anybody got somebody want to talk about? And nobody said nothing. And now, right in the middle of an important thing, Hatter, you worry about some damn coach, some Georgia State dude taking his own life by suicide in a courtroom. How does that free me? What has that got to do with us on this show? This right here got something to do with us on this show. A judge in Georgia killing his damn self. He need to talk to Jesus, not to us. Come on, connect that to us. Please connect it to us. Coach pointing fingers at it. No, Coach ain't pointing fingers. I disagree. Chuck McCown. He ain't pointing fingers. He just saying, I got more energy than them. He ain't pointing fingers. He ain't pointing fingers. Now, I'm going to show you a video where he pointed fingers at some players. But on here, I would have said the same thing if that happened to me. Chuck, I don't think he was going against himself. He said Coach Corn got to recruit kids who fit his mold. How to, like you said, the coaches got to win. When he was in Cincinnati, yo, he's winning. He's 11-4. Duh. Maybe y'all didn't hear that. Aaron Wolf, he got one of the best records in the country. He's 11-4. He's still winning. He just didn't like the effort. See, y'all be getting this stuff wrong and y'all don't be listening. Y'all don't listen. Just like Frank White yesterday. Y'all got to listen. I know y'all just came in. Y'all just came in on the show. But he ain't pointing fingers to me, Chuck. Show me.
They're nice kids. They're
He said they nice kids.
completely delusional about who
But they completely delusional. He know who he is. He done won 500 games.
they are. But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win.
Man, I have nothing. I don't even like Mick Cronin. Then somebody said, Mick is right. The value have to be reset in these kids. Absolutely. And they've been like that, man. It ain't just because they've been getting paid, Mark Edwards. No. The kids been acting like this. No. If their IQ was developed properly, maybe they would be so delusional on how good they are. Absolutely. But we got to get to them early. We got to get to them in elementary school. Because the time they get to you when you filming them, Archie, they've already been ingrained. We got to get to them early. That's why I asked on the show yesterday, have we got anybody in this city that's willing to call a situation? Not all you event people. Nobody get no events. I don't want none of that. I'm talking about the people that love the actual game of basketball. All the people that want to watch kids develop basketball. And try to start clinics for the middle school coaches. Start clinics for the elementary school. Start clinics. Because some of these coaches don't know what they're doing. They are teachers, just happen to be a coach. And we expect for them to do it. Or they're summer coaches. All of y'all got these little Junebug basketball teams. Who is teaching your Jumbo other than a parent? Daddy ball, let me tell you something. Unless your daddy know what the hell he doing, he don't need to be coaching you. Now, daddies, if you ain't got nobody else to teach him, just like I didn't have nobody else to teach him, then you got Deion Sanders. This is how he got into coaching. He went to practice, sat there in his thing, got his cooler, chilling, and saw these dudes ramming these kids together, damn near killing these kids, little bitty kids. He said, whoa. Because these guys didn't know. He said, man, no, man, this is how you do it. Don't have them so far apart. They can hurt each other. Don't have them so apart. Let them start here. And he said, that's how he got into coaching. Then he said, if these dummies can't do it, I'm going to go do it. We got to get them in elementary school. But we got to have a group of people that's willing to teach, that's got this expertise, that's willing to teach the people. I ain't talking about no exposure camps. I'm talking about the development. We got to teach the people that's supposed to be teaching. Because the people that's teaching don't know. I ain't mad at them. They just don't know. How in the hell you gonna teach how in the hell you gonna teach somebody how to fly a plane and your ass don't know how to fly a plane? Trey Phillip, what's up, baby? Ain't y'all see. Patrick, that is Moody. Y'all missing the point. The man got almost 500 wins. He got 491. We know he wins. He winning now, that is Moody. He's 11-4. Better than most people in the whole. He just don't like the effort they gave against Michigan the other night. Let me help y'all, because y'all don't get it. I tell y'all to share the show. I need somebody to get it. Where he at? Watch this.
It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem. I mean, Dylan Andrews just in the timeout.
His team is in the white. Because sometimes I got to explain this stuff like his team is in the white.
Three's hot. He's 4 for 7 from 3. You cannot let him shoot. He's going to back up. Next 2 plays, he made 2 shots. Will Kyle let him shoot? Just stood there. He just looked at him, said, "What, are you going to let me shoot?" Bang. Next play, Dylan Andrews, "You let me shoot?" Bang. It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more passion and energy and pride.
That's what he's talking about. That's what the man talking about. He ain't throwing nobody under the bus. But he got to say what's going on. So I can talk about it on the show. Thank you, Mick. I got a coaching staff that's not holding them guys accountable. It's a joke. They just told this dude to get up on this dude. And y'all look how cavalier. I got to show it again. Because y'all don't get it. I know y'all don't get it.
It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more.
Let me put myself on here. Let me make myself a little smaller so I won't be messing up the thing. But I want to be here where I can talk to you. I want y'all to talk to him. They already said this boy can shoot.
Passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem.
And watch how he do the shoot. Watch how he relax on it.
Dylan Andrews just no.
Watch. Look where he at. He ain't up the line. I wish I can point at him. I'm sorry, man. I wish I can point to him. Look at the defender. Standing straight up. Look. If he was up the line a little bit more, the guy wouldn't even been able to pick him. To screen him.
I'm out.
Then when he do, this look, the other dude saying, "Wait a minute, oh, whoa, I don't know. Because this dude might go screen, he might roll on me. He might roll to the basket on me."
Number
Watch.
3's hot.
3 is hot now. He done hit 4, what'd he say?
He's 4 for 7.
He 4 from 7 already. And you make him a drive, make a driver out of a guy who's 4 for 7. Make him drive. He said, here's the problem. Sponsors organizations are not intended for development. They are designed for exposure and define. We ain't talk. That's not a problem, Mark Edwards. I'll get to that in a second. That ain't the damn problem. I just gave you the blueprint.
Cannot let him shoot.
Look.
He's going to back up. Next 2
this
plays.
This kid is talented.
He made 2 shots. Will Kyle let him shoot?
Summer basketball team.
Just stood there. He just looked at him, said, "What, are you going to let me
Watch
shoot?"
This.
Bang.
The same
Next
dude
play.
now. He's sitting down again. And y'all think this?
Dylan Andrews, let me shoot. Bang.
Make a driver out of him.
It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more.
Y'all so soft, Ryan. I see why these kids soft. Y'all got too many excuses for them. Mark, tell me, here's the problem. Sponsored organizations are intended for development. Are not intended for development. Everybody's intended for development. Excuse me, sponsored programs, Mark, is the 17 and under. Let me repeat it, Mark, because I know you didn't get it. Sponsored programs are 17 and under. I'm talking about helping developing them before they even get there. 17 and under ain't but one summer in 1 year. They got to be developed before they get there, Mark Edwards. Ain't nobody trying to hire a plumber to fix your electricity. My thing is, and you don't get it, and nobody seem to get it. When are we going to try to start developing our players at an early age? So when they get there, share the show. Everybody need to be sharing this right now because somebody need to hear this. Evidently, ain't nobody here. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. If you a coach, a retired coach who know this game, because these youngsters, they think they know it. They don't know nothing. A retired coach that know this game, and you got time to spend, chopshophtx at gmail.com. We gonna figure something out how to get our kids better. Because all of these people just want to take videos of them and talk about them when they can't play. I want to figure out a way to get to, I want to be like Chicago. You say our kids not good enough, let's do something about it. If you're not proactive, Mark Edward, then you're not, you're just in the way. Here's the problem. We already know the problem. I done been talking about the problem. You telling me about a problem. We know the problem. The problem is they're not learning early. We need those exposure things for later. Thank y'all, sponsored teams. I love the sponsored teams. Sponsored team, it's not your fault. No matter what Mark Edwards say, it's not your fault. That ain't your job. We getting them ready in the 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, so they be able to perform nationally when you come to me, Houston Hoops. Those sponsored teams ain't but one team sponsored, Mark. Boy, these people try to argue with you and don't have all the damn facts. I'm not going there. Sometimes my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. It can't just. You just said the problem is. Let me put your things up there. Then you come back. Them 8-year-old teams ain't sponsored. Ain't nobody sponsored but the 1700. So forget. So the whole program is not sponsored. We should have our kids ready to play on the 17 and under team. All this other stuff y'all doing down here, the other team, that don't matter. You just playing, you just spending your kids' money. You just spending money every damn weekend for your kids to just go play these little sorry ass tournaments. That's all you doing. You said the problem. Let me put it back up there again. Here's the problem. And now you're coming back saying, I didn't say it was sponsoring fault. You said this is the problem, though. Hold on. I can read real good now. Here is the problem. Boy, I wish I could highlight that. Let me keep going. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Tell me what you're going to do about the development of a player. That's the main idea of this paragraph. You know, every paragraph got to have a sentence, got to have a main. Of this sentence, the main idea. What are we going to do to get them ready and prepared when they go out and play on the sponsor team? He said, you can't always develop on the court. The off-court knowledge is in the game. Absolutely. We got to start early. I tell organizations all the time, you need your best coaches at the younger level. No, you need your best teachers. Just because you can coach don't mean you can teach. Basketball is things you got to learn. You can coach some guys to play, but can you teach those guys how to play? You'll get that one later, Arch. But let me keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a call. I got a text that somebody texted me and said, I got a text. He said, repeat that. Just because you can coach a team don't mean you can teach the game of basketball. It's a skill to teach. When Thaddeus Moody texted me and said, how the last week you mentioned about Houston basketball community needing to come together. He said, everyone in Chicago is complaining about Chicago basketball is down. Well, a friend of mine's coach is creating a platform for players and parents. And then I remember one of the posts in this thing, he said, okay, y'all said Chicago basketball is down, Archie. So I just saying Houston basketball could be better, Archie. So I said, if we're not proactive about it, then we're part of the problem. See, when I mention stuff up here, all Mark Edwards want to tell me about whose fault it is. What's the problem? We already know it's a problem. Where this guy says, so I decided to get proactive about it. Here's what we put together in 24 hours. And I've been waiting here. Thaddeus Moody, when did you first send me that tweet? I mean, I don't know how to tell me when it was. So wait, anybody know how to tell your date if the date is not on here on your iPad, on the new iPhone, how to push it and tell you what date it was sent, what date y'all was talking? I can't find the date, but it's around December 11th, around December 11th. It's January 11th. These folks did something in 24 hours. And it's been 2 months and I ain't got one text or one email. What that tells you, parents. That's why I tell y'all you need to share this show. And I ain't talking about nobody. We just got people that don't love the game of basketball. And people that don't know how to help develop kids in basketball are people in the way of the development of basketball. So this what they came up in 24 hours that we haven't. And if y'all been getting together and ain't told me, then I apologize. Come on here and just tell me, say, look, Hatter, we got something brewing. This what these guys put together in 24 hours. Y'all hear me? Watch this. A coaching clinic for high school coaches. Watch this. This man constantly whining, talking about I'm putting words in his mouth. Let it go. This what you said, dude. Let me put it back up there. Damn, I can't even get through. You still, man, we in chapter 5. You still back in chapter 1. How do you put words in my mouth? I didn't say sponsor with a problem. It's the kids choosing the wrong vehicle to teach the young kids to play basketball. You said, here is the problem. Let me make it big, because maybe y'all can't see. Hold on. How big is that? Hold on. Can I make it bigger? I wish I could. Here is the problem. Sponsored organizations are not intended. Oh, I didn't. Went off the screen. Man, I know, dude. I'm not putting that in your mouth. That's what you text. So now, if you just saying, well, maybe that's not the problem, okay, let's move on. But let me finish. In 24 hours, you spending all this time putting it up on the screen, but where's your solution? I'm sitting here. Let me show you how good I listen. Mark Edwards, watch. This is how good I listen. 1, 2. Watch how good I listen. 3. This me listening. 4. This me listening. 5. This me listening to you. 6. This me listening. You're saying I'm not listening? There go another one. And I'm not listening? Could somebody else help me? I wouldn't say it like that. You can listen too. I've listened. I'm on Instagram. B. Hayes said I'm on Instagram. Not the program is not Instagram, but I'm on Instagram. B. Hayes. I think it's under Robert Hatter. I think but I don't say much on Instagram. Let me see. What's my Instagram name? See, I don't even know my Instagram name, y'all. I promise you I don't. Oh, Mad Hatter 05. Mad Hatter 05. That's me on there. See, I didn't even know. But Mark Edwards, you said I'm not listening. Mark, I said you made 10 comments. And I put them all up there. So I am listening. Hatter, I grew up in Indiana where basketball was a learning process. You didn't play until you knew the fundamentals and had the endurance. These coaches taught the game. Coaches would say they can't coach an untrained athlete. Mad Hatter, 05, B. Hayes. But B. Hayes, and I love your comments, Mark, but I'm listening to you. If I'm listening to you, Mark, if I'm putting your comment up there, I'm listening. Y'all funny, man, on this show, man. I can listen to. I did. You ain't saying nothing. Let me get back to somebody who's saying something. So B. Hayes, the guy sent me. He said, here's what we put together in 24 hours. I talked about this on December the 11th. Only thing I'm getting is Mark Edwards telling me about the problem. He came back with no solution. But these coaches in Chicago, they brought out a coaching clinic led by Tim Anderson, a former University of Illinois assistant. So let's follow them. Have we got a former college coach that lives in this city? The hell is just calling me? Y'all, let me see who the hell is just trying. Can I interrupt a minute? Hold on. Hello? 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 Watch this, y'all. Within 24 hours, they had a coaching clinic led by Tim Anderson, a former University of Illinois assistant coach. Don't we have an assistant coach around here in Houston? Robert Smith, a retired Simeon varsity boys basketball coach. Don't we have a retired high school basketball coach here in Houston? They got a Nike youth basketball ambassador. I guess that what this Mr. Mr. Smith was. Then you got Steve Pratt, the owner of Full Package Athletic, a professional trainer and shooting coach. Don't we have a professional trainers in Houston and shooting coaches? No, we ain't got no shooting coaches now. So still, they said he's still waiting on a couple of more coaches to come in. So they went and did something in 24 hours. Mark Edwards, follow me. Now you understand why your comments ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But let me keep going. Coaching clinic for middle school and elementary coaches are led by Trey Blue. He's the owner and CEO of Blueprint 3SSB. Anthony Beckham, Chicago Bulldog, next pro, Chicago Prep, 7th and 8th grade coach. The 8th grade, that level, they got them coaches teaching it. Daryl Curtis, Nike Mean Street, coach junior EYBL and multiple AAU national championship coach. Chris Harris, the owner of Splash Athletics and the Splash Bubble, former high school coach from Nike Mean Street, coach in the EYCL. You got Charlie Brown, the owner of Dream Chase. All of these guys in 24 hours. And B. Hayes, I talked about this on December the 11th, and I ain't got one email yet. These dudes did, 24 hours. Then they talking about hosting a grammar school and middle school camps, clinics for players. So then they found some guys to do that. All of these guys. And they said, just in case y'all thought we were done, we'd be doing some things that has never been done. We would be hosting some clinics for parents with athletes with not telling you, but showing you how to be a parent. They said they would be just sharing stories how you can help your child in the recruitment process, how to handle life and the sport that would benefit you and your children, and what question you should need to be asked when you're in them rooms, how to help with your child's development, and many things that comes with it. They're gonna have guest speakers and everybody. They did this in 24 hours. Then they got a list of people who they gonna be sending calls to the next day. Whew. I like that B. Hayes. B. Hayes at 5 years old. I just want him to have his little I want to give him a basketball for Christmas, outdoor basketball. I want him to be able to just dribble that thing, let him dribble it and let him have fun. Let him fall in love with dribble. Don't get him no instructions yet. B. Hayes. Let him fall in love. Make sure he got one of those the goals, the tight whatever thing. Got my grandson one that it can go up and down, that he can shoot like LeBron had. Make sure you get him one of them so he can just let him fall in love with the game. Cause then when the game gets hard for him, he gonna still love the game. Hard just gonna be a byproduct of this process of being. He want him to learn how to handle that basketball. Cause guess what? It's gonna always be a place on the team for the best ball handler. It's always a good place on the team for the best shooter. It's always a place on the team for the best rebounder. It's always a place on the team for the best defender. 5 years old, get a little ball, a smaller ball now, so he can dribble it. Let him dribble everywhere he go. Let him play. If you get him on your nerve, let him keep dribbling. Put him in the garage, let him dribble. Then he gonna fall in love with that thing. Then we're gonna wait till about 6 and 7, he gonna begin to develop. By eight or nine, 8, 9, then you gonna know. Let him have fun first. Don't be putting him on them damn teams. Hell no. Lose the kid's confidence. Let him just learn how to play basketball. Let him watch it being played. Let him say, wow, mommy, look at that basketball. Let him watch the movements. Because that's how kids learn from our movements. Mess around and say a curse word around there. He gonna be saying it. Mess around and do something crazy. He gonna be doing it. So that's my advice early. And B, Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. If you want to go a little bit further, when you get further down the road, just contact us. I'm gonna get you, find out what part of town you're in, and you gonna, cause hey, B, something is gonna happen. If I had to do it myself, I'm trying to let them do it. Cause all I think about is what has something happened to me and my son didn't have of me. He wouldn't have been as good as you were. Wasn't nobody gonna spend that much time. I didn't want to spend that much time with my own damn son because he got on my damn nerve. Cause basketball is a hard game. And he got the way he thought he got, man, okay, Mr. Know-It-All. He was Mr. Know-It-All. Good little player. But it was just hard teaching it. It was hard. It was hard. And guess what? I don't think I'm the best teacher. I don't have patience. I can teach the teacher. I just ain't got patience with it. I just ain't got patience. Man, you got to do it. My problem is when I grew up, my coaches didn't have Chop Shop Htx. Chop Shop. CHOPSHOP HTX, like Houston, Texas, at gmail.com. But Ray Moore, I didn't grow up with my teacher. All my instructors would cuss us out all the time. Don't pass that ball over there to Robert. You're going to shoot that wild ass corner shot. I mean, I was embarrassed. That still marked me because I'm still listening to it. But I didn't care. I'm going to shoot it every damn time. Just got to take me out. You don't want me to shoot it, you got to take me out. I'm going to shoot it. He's so bad to me, but I came back. I ain't go back tell my mama, Robert, I'm going to have you on that bench till your ass rot. I always showed up. He going to have to play me. And my dumb butt lost my jersey. He had got a brand new, beautiful uniform, and my dumb butt lost the jersey. Then I had to listen. because he took his time by getting that jersey. I was mad. I had to do all that practice and couldn't play because I lost my jersey. I lost my jersey. I'll never forget it. Kids, keep up with your stuff. I probably would have been great if I had lost my jersey. I was just good. I could have been great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, y'all don't understand. Y'all just took me back. I went to a dark place. I went to a place, y'all. Oh my God, that man used to talk to me. But guess what though? That same guy, his kids said he wanted me to speak at his eulogy when he passed. I'm thinking the man didn't like me. He talking about spinning a shot at the free throw line was my favorite shot. Stop it, Bo. uh, but yo, we started this comment. This where we started this. When Nick Cronin, he came on.
But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win. Like just don't tell me you want to win. So don't tell me you want to win. It's crazy, you know, and it's every day. I'm tired of it. It's every day. I have the most energy of anybody at practice every day. I'm upset with everybody in that locker room, my assistant coaches and my players. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. I almost got 500 wins. I'm only 53. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem. So what the truth of it is, Ben, it's really hard to coach people that are delusional. The hungry dog gets the bone. We got guys that think they're way better than they are. They're nice kids. They're completely delusional about who they are. But we don't play.
And then you mess around and gave them some money? I'm going to give you some of the comments after that tweet. Somebody said these kids get paid now. They need to be called out if they're not performing. Regular people get fired from jobs every day for not performing on their job. These kids are no different now. It's part of the job now. Attitude reflects leadership. The captain. Who was the captain of the team? Have to change your tactics, somebody said. Stuff from 15 years ago won't work anymore. I agree with that. I've worked in the corporate world for a long time at many places. The way my team has functioned has always reflected on the manager. Sports and corporate world are two different worlds, bruh, that the dude said. These all comments after this. Then somebody says it's a fundamental problem a lot of coaches are having. That's why it's very important to evaluate personalities and not just skill level or your potential. It's another comment. Well, at least now we know the guy that built the roster, hired the coaches. They talk this negative about the coach and leads the team every day isn't the problem. Great take from Mike Tomlin. If you can take a look at this link from Mike Tomlin. What link of Mike Tomlin you talking about? Put it on the link for them people can look at it. I can't bring it up. A link you got from Mike Tomlin. You just let us know what Mike Tomlin said. Let me keep going. There's another comment. Somebody said players can't be coached anymore. The new age we are in is so pathetic. American basketball players are so bad, the Euros are taking over. of somebody else's opinion. Let me take that off, y'all. I didn't mean to put both of my faces up there. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have the link. I don't know what link you're talking about. But players can't be coached anymore. Oh no, they said all of this is likely true, and so he doesn't think much of his staff or his players. And he said who exactly hired the staff and picked the players? He did. And guess what? If he did it, he can hold them accountable. I mean, I don't have no problem. Then somebody came back and said, Coach, I've been in this business for 46 years. And that has always been the problem. But it's your job to bring them back into reality and make them better. And I think that's what he was trying to do. I'm sure you did that on your way to your 500 wins. By the way, you didn't win 500 games, Coach. Your team did. Put your ego aside and coach. This is what a coach told him. See, y'all, I mean, it's both sides to it now. Y'all just tell me what y'all think. Then somebody else said, I don't think this was about ego. I saw him saying that he shouldn't be the hungriest person in the locker room. I promise you that's what I heard too. He's hungry after reaching his goals, and the guys in the locker room have more to strive for than he does. Because he done reached 500 wins. They ain't got nothing yet. He's absolutely right. So some people think he's right. Then somebody come and say, I agree. But the coach is usually more motivated than his players. And high school, college players have a lot, high school and college players have a lot of distractions, where the coach is only focused on winning. The winning team have a coach that limits his team's distractions. Now that's a good one. T Brink, I'm waiting on you to send me the link. Where the link at? He might not be wrong, but throwing your assistants under the bus too, not a good look at all. Shit. I'm telling you, hey, assistant coaches are not as valuable as they used to be, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I don't need them to go out and recruit for me no more. The bag is getting the players now, not you recruiting it. So you have no value. So you better have some energy when you walk in there. Let me give you some more. He said, then somebody said he might not be wrong, but throwing the assistants under the bus too, not a good look. Okay, then somebody said, they look soft and his staff is bringing in the wrong guys. He stated his players are being soft and nobody's listening. I'm listening, Mick. And Mick is not one of my favorite guys. I'm gonna show you another old video of Mick. Let me show you an old video of Mick. Mick been like this, y'all. They say he is coaching sensitive kids who are not committed to the grind. I've been around a lot of them. That's why I took my hat off to two young high school kids who I told I was gonna come to play, watch them play yesterday. DJ Matthews and Reggie Rito of Shadow Creek. Them young kids knew I was coming to the game, and both of them balled out. They played hard. They played smart. Let me tell you something. That I'm gonna keep my eye on them two kids. I told them I was coming to see them, and they performed. Then somebody said, this isn't his first outlast. Cronin keeps it real as it get. I'm gonna give y'all some old stuff he said. They said it's not new. Then somebody said, I felt like this coaching youth basketball. Cronin hit the nail on the head. Let me give you another thing he said long. Y'all share the show. Let me see something he said a long time ago. Hold up. Watch this. Watch this.
I mean, Eric Dixon, it's not like he's a great athlete. He's got 10 rebounds. You know, the other kid, Burton, played 4 years at Richmond. Go get the ball. I mean, Eric Dixon, it's not like he's a great athlete. He's got 10 rebounds. You know, the other kid, Burton, played 4 years at Richmond.
In other words, y'all at UCLA, y'all letting this dude that ain't that good get 10 rebounds. This other dude played at Richmond, a mid-major. And y'all mean to y'all gonna let him? Y'all, some of these, y'all don't understand, man. when you get a chance to play college basketball, y'all, I don't know if y'all know how blessed you are. It's not that many, especially Division One. Division One is 353 teams times 12. That's it. How can your coach say that about you? Why ain't you glad to put on that uniform and practice and go in there and bust somebody's head off? A guy hitting is already 4 for 7 and you still letting him just shoot? What's wrong with you? Oh, I know exactly who Mick Cronin is. Mike Tomlin hadn't lost one of them games. Y'all can talk about Mike Tomlin all y'all want to. Ray, I know you love him. He didn't lose not one of them games. Now, if you want to blame him for that wide receiver, y'all can have him. If you want to blame him for keeping him, then you blame him. But y'all ain't finna blame no Mike Tomlin on this show. I love Mike Tomlin. Somebody said something. Somebody sent me this. Somebody said, I like what you said. Some of these kids, there's no accountability. One I know had better get off his soapbox because reality was set when he stepped on the court in college. Wow. Wow. Y'all, you know, I don't know. It's a privilege to play college basketball. Y'all, this weekend, I'm headed out of town with TSU basketball. And I'm going to, we're going to play two basketball games. The women play tonight. I'm gonna call the women's game I don't call the women's game on Thursday, but on Saturday it's gonna be a double header. And I want y'all to download the KTSU app, KTSU. And I want y'all to watch, and listen to the game. And if you email me at Chop Shop Htx at Gmail, if you don't have my number, and tell me, Robert, I'm watching the game, I'm gonna shout you out on the broadcast. And said, man, that's who so we playing against Pine Bluff. I think they changed the times, y'all. Now on Pine Bluff, yeah. On Pine Bluff, yeah. On Pine Bluff, the men play at 3:30. Excuse me, 2:30 p.m. Okay, so I guess the women play. They always play 2 hours ahead of us, so they play 2 hours ahead of us. But at 2:30 Saturday on KTSU, or if you in your car, 90.9 FM, I will be live, me and Chatterbox, on the call. And if you were to email, if you have my number, say, man, I'm listening to the broadcast. If you have my email saying, I'm listening to the broadcast, I'm shouting you out on the air. All right? Okay? So that's on Saturday, 2:30. The men, the women is 2 hours ahead of that. I guess that's 12:30. Okay? 12:30 for the women, 2:30 for the men. And on Monday night, we play at 6 p.m. We play Mississippi Valley State in Ithabina, Mississippi. You can listen to us the same exact way. So Saturday 2:30 and Monday, come on the broadcast and let us know you're there. And it's a way, and I just don't know. It's a way if you go to KTSU, it's a way to go to TSU. And they got a place where you can text them and text them. I just don't have the text thing yet. If I get it, I'm gonna put it on all our Chop Shop social media. You have it. Uh, 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 he said, listening to Chatterbox and Hatter is a jackpot. Man, we be trying, man. We gonna get better though, y'all. I just want to get better at doing. Tomlin said, coaches blaming players are lazy. They're running from coaching. Oh, I remember that. No. This is different. This is different. T Brink, I know that. He talking about coaches blaming players that are lazy. This guy didn't say they were lazy. He said he's just not bringing energy to the practice. And where you been? Oh, Leanna, let me put it. Leanna, put this on your notes now. On Saturday, we called it, the women's game is at 12:30, and the men's game is following right behind it at 2:30. All right? That's on Saturday. We play Arkansas Pine Bluff. Arkansas Pine Bluff got one of them dudes. The dude he ain't played him but 2 games because he been in a little trouble. He played for New Mexico State. Them guys that got in trouble for hazing and doing all that old crazy stuff. His name is Doc Bradley. He had in his first 2 games, he had 30 in one game and 35 in the next. Right? So we up against a dude. He shoot with 2 3-pointers. He was 2 of 4 and hit 2 of them. I can't wait to see him. A matter of fact, I got to go study him to a little bit later on the night. I got to study, I got to study and watch video of him so I can, so I can bring some of the flavor to it. But y'all watch us, man. I just want to know that y'all, Leanna, I got the same number. Let me know you watching it that night. But I want y'all. I love it when y'all know some of y'all. Herb Baker, because in the beginning of the show, what I do, but in the beginning of the broadcast for the women and the men, what I always do, T and Leanna, I give you some keys to the game. They call them Robert's rules. So what I do is say, if we do these 3 things or these 4 things, TSU gonna win the game. So I always have to go and watch both teams and see and study. So I want to make sure. And then throughout the whole broadcast, I try to tell y'all if those keys working, if they not. Like the girls, they got me. Because I said they can't make over a certain amount of turnovers. Shit, 12 turnovers, and they turn it over 20 damn times and still won the game, the women game. So I try. I try, but sometimes basketball, we got humans. They better than they do stuff that you don't think is possible. So, but it's fun. It's a fun way to watch the game. But you got to know the Robert rules. So you got to hear at the beginning of the game, and then you'll know. And what I'll do, I'll repeat them. I repeat the rules throughout the show. So if you just watching it, I'll repeat them throughout the show. But I just wanted to share that with you. But I got something else. I had something else. Y'all ain't gonna get away. I got something else for y'all before y'all get out of here. I saw something last night. Did y'all hear about the VCU, Virginia Commonwealth versus Fordham game? Did anybody hear about it? VCU, it was last night. There were no fans allowed in the game last night because of the ongoing water issue that they're having in Richmond, Virginia. No running water at the arena. So how did they take a shower? After the game, they had to get on the bus and go back to the hotel. After the city's water treatment plant lost power and the backup generator failed, not expecting safe drinking water around Richmond for multiple days. So the VC8 Ram, they did get the victory. They did get the victory, 73-71. But y'all, they had to play without no fans. Did anybody hear about that? But y'all, at the same time, the Richmond Spider women were playing without nobody in the stands. And I think they win. Yeah, they beat George Mason. No fans were in attendance due to the water crisis. Y'all, I just be thinking about it. The dichotomy of sports and suffering. Y'all know. Well, y'all know. Shit, we done been without water before in Houston. Yeah, can you imagine your whole city? A lot of places not having water. Y'all know how we felt when we didn't have no water. When the hurricane messed us up. So my heart go out for the Richmond area. I was just thinking about it. It's crazy. Shout out to Notre Dame. They playing in the college football playoffs, semifinals. They have essentially hacked. You know how you hack the computer? The college football playoffs. I'll tell you why. They had the easiest schedule. They don't have to play a conference championship game. They playing this weekend now. And most likely, they get a home playoff game. And the kicker, I don't know if y'all knew this. If they make it to the national championship game, they get the $20 million and they get to keep it by themselves. They ain't got no conference people to share with. For perspective, if Ohio State wins, they got to split it up between the rest of the Big Ten. I think they get 1.1 million. Did y'all know? I just want to give y'all that little nugget. And then I got some. I saw a basketball game last night at NBA. She said, don't speak it because our weather forecast is not looking. Are you right? My bad. Y'all, Brian Windhorst said this. That Cavs Thunders game, if y'all missed that game last night, if y'all can go back on ESPN and get that game, y'all need to go take a look at it. I can't wait to go look at the whole thing because I was at the high school basketball game, so I couldn't see the whole game. But I listened to it all the way on the car, and I was just about to go crazy. Those radio announcers, when I was on the way in the car, y'all were good, man. I want to be as good as y'all are. But Brian Windhorst said this is an advertising of the NBA regular season basketball at its best last night. That 12 minutes of basketball in the third quarter, they said was one as highest level as I've seen in the regular season. Brian Windhorst said this, not me. And he said in his 20 plus years of covering the NBA, if you don't love the game, he said, if you don't love this game, if you watch this, if you don't love the game and you watch that game, you don't love basketball. But I saw this lady last night. I didn't get a chance to see it. I want to show this to y'all. Where's she at? Y'all, who this remind y'all of? Y'all watch this.
3-point game. Broken up by Van Vliet, stolen by Van Vliet. Kicks it ahead to Thompson. Thompson will drive, and he will ram!
That's how you get going. Washington with a quick timeout. Not going to let the Rockets heat all the way up.
Somebody give me something right quick. Hey, this lady here got better hands than Rudy Gobert. Watch her. Watch it. Watch them hands. Rudy with a fumble and hit somebody in the head. That's Iron Eagle right there she calling the broadcast with. I don't know who the lady is, but I wanted to show y'all that. Then I wanted to show y'all this dude, Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams. Man, watch this. Before we get out of here. Watch this. Hold on. Let me show you another angle. This Jay Will play for this that game I was talking about last year.
Williams leans in, scoop layup is good.
But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2:00. I got to get out of here. But thank y'all so much. Let me see that I have one more. I just give it to you next week. I got a couple of more. I'll give it to you next week. Okay? But safe travels. Y'all wish you safe travels on the way to because the weather's kind of crazy when we get out of here. So, but I'll see y'all later. Alfio, I'll see y'all later, man. We are out of here. I like to get out. I like to come in on time, and I like to get you out on time. Go and do your thing. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.